Good afternoon and welcome to the December 23rd edition of The Pulse. I'm Mia Gilbert.
And I'm Sean Hickey. This week on The Pulse, we highlight two upperclassmen who devote their time to bettering our community, as well as checking in with our student body to hear about plans for the holiday break. You've got all that and more on this episode of
The Pulse. While many are getting ready to wrap gifts this December, some talented local artists are giving gifts through their rapping. Jackson Converse brings it to the main pub to show how even without a W, this rapping is a win.
The main pub has been a staple in the Manchester community for over 40 years. But on this Wednesday night, they moved away from their classic cuisine to serve some smiles.
Yeah, light, I might get darker. Shout out to Matt Glasser and his son Vincent Parker.
Hip Hop for the Homeless is an annual charity event that gives local artists an opportunity to promote their work. This event is organized by Mr. Battaglia, an MHS teacher as well as an independent artist.
Yeah, so I started Hip Hop for Homeless just because I think, as a school teacher, there were a couple of instances where I realized that homelessness and becoming displaced affects teenagers and not just the archetype of the homeless person.
All funds from this event go directly to MAP Charities, an organization based in Manchester which helps homeless and displaced people get the resources they need. The gratitude that these artists feel is the main reason that they come back every year.
I just love Hip Hop for the Homeless. I think Hip Hop for the Homeless is pretty cool. You feel like you're contributing to something bigger than you.
It's great to see the Manchester community coming together for such an important cause. From The Pulse, this has been Jackson Converse reporting.
Thank you to everyone who donated their time, money, and talents to this wonderful event. It's amazing to witness the impact music can have on our lives. Don't feel like you're left out. Madelyn Spina takes us to the Performing Arts Wing here at Manchester High School to showcase a unique opportunity that might feed your appetite for music.
While you may be familiar with MHS's concert band, Manchester High offers another option where students feel much more connected to what they play. Modern Band gives students an opportunity to showcase their musical talents with a different type of performance.
So we have drummers, we have keyboards, we have guitars, we have basses, we have vocalists. They pick the music they play, they learn the music on their own, and we come together once a week and we kind of put it together and kind of hone each song until it's performance ready.
This club practices every Tuesday, allowing members to express themselves, giving them the perfect amount of time to do what they love.
So for me as a musician, it's a great way for me to get on stage. I love being on that stage. It's a way for me to explore different genres and different types of music. It's a different experience that allows me to have my own music creativity.
Modern Band is not only making an impact within these walls, but at Illing Middle as well. The group has been mentoring the younger instrumentalists who want to perform music they listen to at home.
We basically pick a song that we want to teach them for a week, something that's kind of simple, something that's easy, and we go through in little sections and we decide, and we teach them the songs, and then at the end we usually have a jam session where we put it all together and we play.
Modern Band's experiences while tutoring at Illing have changed the way these students see music.
It probably impacted me by making more friends for me, more people who play bass. I've learned a bunch of new songs that I've never played.
Modern Band has not only been a great opportunity for MHS students, but kids at Illing have been able to improve their musical ability because of it. We wish Modern Band the best of luck at their upcoming performances. From The Pulse, this has been Madelyn Spina reporting.
As you can see, our student body has a wide variety of talents, but music isn't the only way to get people listening. Liliana Hernandez brings us to a new addition to our Red Productions program that gives voice to athletes around Manchester High School.
The Chirp, a student-led podcast highlight to members of the athletic community here at MHS. Every week, seniors Connor Ruganis and Jack Stokes converse, record, and publish interviews.
I wanted to start the Chirp mostly because Mr. Larson came up to me one day and he was like, so do you want to do a podcast on like student athletes? And me being a student athlete here, I was like, yeah, like I want to go behind the scenes of what they do, like kind of behind the curtain of like what people can't normally see. So I kind of wanted to take people through like that lens and kind of have them see sports in a different view. With being co-hosts, like we understood that like we had to have like a more important role. Like he's more of like the editor, because in my opinion, he's really good at editing.
Editing the Chirp is really good because it gives you the freedom to really make it and flip it how you want it to be.
The Chirp finds people every week to bring a new perspective onto the podcast.
So the way I get people to come to interviews, for example, the latest one with Ty. So I emailed him and go, hey, like, do you want to be on the Chirp? It's a podcast. Basically gave him like a quick little rundown of what we do and kind of why we do it.
I think my favorite guest has been Jared Lindstrom and Lucas Ryan. We talked about them, about their upcoming basketball season, and it was the best one, I think, by far, just because there was a lot of laughing, and we just really bonded with them well.
It's not often that you get to see the faces behind a podcast. Right here in the podcast suite at Manchester High School, broadcast students bring the world of sports alive via audio. It's definitely worth a listen. From The Pulse, this has been Liliana Hernandez reporting.
Make sure to check out The Chirp on Spotify each week. It's great seeing student voices being amplified through podcasting, but Brianna Wallen takes us on a walk to the Lincoln Center to see how other students have agency in front of the microphone with potentially a very different audience.
Hey MHS, I'm Brianna Wallen, and today I'm interviewing our very own Board of Ed student representatives. I'm here with Senior Kylan Motts and Junior Evan Austin. What made you decide to join the Board of Ed?
So what made me decide to join the Board of Ed was more so of just like, it was an opportunity for me to share my voice on like a higher platform for the school.
So the reason why I decided to interview for the Board of Ed position was because growing up, I would always see people who were in leadership roles that didn't really look much like me. And I think that the reason why I wanted to go on the board was because I wanted to be the representation that I would want to see when I was little.
How do you plan to use your position to better MHS?
I plan to use my position to better MHS because I'm so involved in MHS regularly, and I'd like to take what I hear from other students, other teachers, and I like to bring it to the attention of the board.
Specifically, what do you talk about in the meetings?
So in the meetings, normally I'll reference a lot about just like kind of the environment and how students and teachers are feeling, and then we'll also talk a lot about different student events that are happening.
We talk about the students' perspectives, more so about like mental health and finding that person, whether it's like a teacher or another staff member, and making sure that every student has at least one person they can go to for support.
How does your identity impact your perspective as a student representative?
With like my involvement, I feel like I know the school really well, so I can like accurately tell the board what's going on in the halls of MHS.
Do you believe that the Board of Ed should have a wide range of identities to like represent like a lot of people?
I think that the Board of Ed should represent the town, and I think that because the town has so many different, you know, backgrounds, ethnicities, sexualities, religions, I think that the board should reflect the same thing.
A special thanks to Kylan and Evan for allowing us to gain insight on their role as the Board of Ed student representatives. You can tune into their next meeting right here at the Lincoln Center, January 9th, or via live stream. From The Pulse, this has been Brianna Wallen reporting.
We appreciate Evan and Kylan's service to our school by bringing the student perspective to the forefront at Board of Education meetings. This isn't the only way our students serve the community.
I had the privilege to spotlight a beloved annual event that gives kids the chance to get behind the driver's seat.
Every year at Manchester High School, the community gets together to help special needs children in a way you would never expect. Go Baby Go gives kids with mobility constraints the opportunity to move around without physical limitations.
Well, we got the idea that you could perhaps take an off-the-shelf ride-on car and make some modifications to it and make it into what's basically an electric wheelchair for a child, but a lot cooler.
For kids like Declan, this program allows children to experience unimaginable freedoms. We spoke with Peter, Declan's father, about the impact Go Baby Go left on Declan's family.
And to have fun while he's going around and doing things and having a little more freedom, opportunity for him to learn a little bit.
Go Baby Go lets high schoolers experience the joy of helping kids, but also gain positive experiences with their peers.
My favorite part of Go Baby Go is probably seeing all of the kids' smiles and stuff, and also working with all of my friends in the STEM Academy to come up with innovative solutions.
For other Manchester High School students, Go Baby Go allows them to get a glimpse into what they are hopeful to do in the future.
It means an opportunity to become more involved in the MHS community and to learn more about physical therapy.
Go Baby Go is truly heartwarming and inspirational for all. For more information on the program, you can visit adaptivesportsconnection.org. From the Pulse, this has been Sean Hickey reporting.
Thank you to those who dedicated their Saturday to bettering the lives of these children. With holiday break right around the corner, we'd like to take some time to see how our community plans on spending it. Ryan Silverberg hits the halls to check out what's in store for vacation.
What's up, guys? With the holiday season right around the corner, we're going around MHS asking students and staff what their favorite holiday tradition is. What is your favorite holiday tradition?
Probably going sledding, Secret Santa,
just sit down, get presents,
hanging out with my friends and family,
opening presents for sure. Easy.
Stuffing Benny's stocking.
Oh my.
Opening up all my presents.
What do you want this year?
I want a teddy bear.
Getting gifts and celebrating with the family.
Getting gifts.
Opening presents with my family on Christmas morning, making myself a nice mug of hot cocoa and
cranberry pie.
You make it yourself?
No.
Your grandma makes it?
Big Y makes it.
Probably getting presents. What's your favorite holiday song?
Jingle bells.
Can you sing a little bit of it for me?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Presents.
Gathering with my family on Christmas Eve.
Leprechaun Day.
Eating my husband's Christmas Eve dinner.
Yankee swap on Christmas Eve.
Receiving gifts on Christmas.
Spending time with family.
Playing cards with my family on Christmas Eve.
For the day before Christmas, I always open one present with my mother.
My family does a Yankee swap. Cooking with the music on full blast with my mom.
We wish everybody a safe and happy holiday break. From the Pulse, this has been Ryan Silverberg reporting.
Again, we hope you all have a warm and wonderful holiday break. Well, Manchester, those are all the stories we have for you this week. Make sure you follow our Instagram, MHS_television, check out our website at mhstelevision.com, and email Mr. Larson at v11elars@mpspride.org with any story ideas. I'm Sean Hickey.
And I'm Mia Gilbert. This has been The Pulse.